Are we filming?
Yes.
Right? Greetings, freaks, fiends, misfits, psychos and metalheads. It is I, the badly dressed poet, and yes, again I am in the kitchen of wonder. And this video specifically being made for one particular person, and that's a woman called J.K. Rowling. I've had it with you, I've had it with your shitty boy wizard and his school Hogwarts and whatnot. I'm going to now show you, woman, how you should write a fairy story for kids. I call this story The Epic Adventure of the Little Horse, or yet another story passing off as a children's fairy tale. Ever so lovingly written by the only guy who can turn a mean story, yeah that's right, the one and only badly dressed poet. It's got sex, it's got vile music, it's got lots of blood. Take notes, woman, because I'm about to take you to class. The little horse walked down the beaten path on a sunny day. The grass was green, the sky seemed alive, and everything was really, really great. Happy little elves danced to the tunes of evergreen honey. They sang, they drank, and nothing could ruin their day. Yes, everything was fine and dandy in the town of Shitville. Until the darkness came. Evil invaded the land in the most terrifying image of all. A moldy old sponge by the name of Cricket. Oh yes, a sponge named Cricket. Anyway, the town was in a panic and the little horse took it upon himself to battle the evil ones. But first he needed to find the sacred spear. Yes, a spear so deadly, so radical that it would make you piss your pants with joy. The spear of chicken kebab. And the only place it could be found was Tim Burton's lovely department store on Cherry Street. So the little horse ran as fast as his little legs could take him. He had a coupon that was only valid today, so he thought to himself, if I'm going to go down, then I'm going to get the spear and go down fighting. So with that firmly planted in his mind, he arrived at the store. And they went crashing through the window. After all, it was an emergency, so of course he had to crash through the window. The store manager was shocked. Quickly, my good man, I need the spear of chicken kebab to battle the darkness that has invaded our land, the little horse said. Sure, the store manager replied. He went to the back and fetched the spear. He dragged it to the counter. The little horse took out his coupon and in the blink of an eye the exchange was made. Thanks, the little horse shouted as he went out the way he came in. With the spear on his back, the little horse ran to the bridge of I do give a damn about you. And mentally prepared himself to storm the mini castle of darkness. Good luck, a happy elf said, emerging from out of the bushes. Thanks, all needed, the little horse shot back as he started to cross the bridge. Meanwhile, on the other side of the mini dark castle, Cricket received news of the brave but foolish little horse making his way to the castle, and it made him smile. Finally a challenger, he thought. And then he laughed. Get me my sword, the time to kill is now, Cricket screamed, followed by more demented laughter of a ha 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 hee 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 ha ha oh ha ha yeah, you know, stuff like that. The little horse stood outside the castle gates, spear at the ready. A few seconds passed and the gate opened. Emerging in a dark robe was none other than Cricket, with his massive sword. Both warriors stared each other down. Thunder crashed up above, lightning cracked the sky, and both heaven and hell watched as the most epic battle of them all was about to take place. Oh yeah, the stage was set. The actors had assembled and the battle music was playing in the background. The only thing missing was the popcorn, but that was okay. There were plenty of energy drinks to go around. Rock! Both warriors said their battle cries and then charged each other. They matched each other blow for blow. The fight was fierce. The scars were many, and after an hour and a half of going at it full force, the little horse was struck down. Cricket stood over his fallen opponent and laughed, but before the final blow was struck, rain fell from the sky, and Cricket, being a sponge, absorbed the raindrop, began to scream and keeled over dead. The storm cleared and the sun was back, shining brightly. The little horse struggled to his feet. He looked up the spear and wondered why it didn't give him the advantage. And that's when he realized the most important factor in using the spear. He had to wipe it down with the lingerie of a fair maiden. And looking back now, none could be found, especially in this story. Ha ha ha! Suckers! Gotcha! Anyway, everything was fine and dandy once again. Everyone cheered and yet heaven was smiling. The elf walked over to the little horse to pat him on the back. You did one hell of a job, the elf said. That I did, the little horse said, putting his head down and trotting off into the distance. Not long after, a few months to be precise, the little horse took up the name Mick Dabrowski and got a job working at Coventry City College, being the head of the media department. But that's the whole other story. Till next time, kids, choke on your food, damn it. Ha 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 ha! Eat that, you bitch!